Let's talk about convenience. When you're talking about convenience, about having a car, you're self-reliant. It's on you. You come and go as you please. You do what you want to do. You don't got to get in a car with anybody else. Who's his driver? I'm not so sure. Can I trust him? Can I not trust him? It's on you. Okay, cool. No big deal. The one catch with that is don't text and drive. You got that? Okay. Now talking about convenience with the Lyft or Uber, you're dependent on the driver. It's not on you. You can't come and go as you please. You got to wait for them to pick you up. You're driving with a stranger. Do you know them? Do you not know them? I don't know. Can you trust them? You're in the back seat. Who knows? Some people are creeped out by these things. Some people, I don't give a shit. It's all good. Here's the catch though. You can text and drive and work while you're driving. So that is some sort of convenience while someone else is driving. Moving right along, let's talk about worst case scenario. This is a big thing. So pay attention now. Big thing. This is the last thing you want with your car. You get a flat tire, you're on the side of a road, you're waiting on AAA to come fix a tire. Do you know how to change a tire? All of a sudden you're dealing with maybe an accident, God forbid, someone backed into you. Your car's in the shop, you're dealing with that crap. God forbid, worst case scenario, you get a DUI. That might cost you $5,000, $10,000 to deal with the DUI. That is a nightmare situation you would likely want to avoid. Okay, understand that. Okay, so now what's worst case scenario with a Lyft or Uber? Well, maybe the driver cancels, they get lost, you go the wrong route, you're charged a little bit extra, you gotta get a refund. That's a worst case scenario. Maybe you're wasted, you puke in the car, you gotta pay $200 because you puked in someone's car. That's worst case scenario. I don't know about you, but worst case scenario over here is a lot worse than this worst case scenario. That's just my opinion. I don't know. What do you think? Now let's talk about depreciation. This is a huge factor when you have a car. Depreciation. I don't know if you know this, but a car is a depreciating asset. Let me say that again. A car is a depreciating asset. The average cost of a car, $30,000. That's for a new car. After the first year, it depreciates 30%, and then it depreciates 15% year after year after year. You bought a car for 30 grand. Next thing you know, it's 5 years later and it's only worth 12 grand. That's how depreciation works. Now, how much is depreciation on your Lyft or Uber? Well, it's NA, zero. Zero depreciation because it's not your car. All good. Last but not least, let's talk about total cost. We've done the math. We've run the numbers. Here's the total cost of having a car on average per year. So the average cost of a car to own a car total all the way down $8,500 per year, okay? So if you're doing basic math here, you're spending between $400 and $500 between a new car, used car, old, whatever. So if you do the math on that, that only comes out to about 4 or 5 grand. But a car costs you $8,500 a year. Well, we just did the math. All these things add up. Moving right along, let's talk about the total cost of an Uber or Lyft. Well, it comes out to about $4,000 a year. That's if you're taking a car 3 to 4 trips a week. That's just basic math right there. So the total cost favors Lyft or Uber versus having a car. But the question is, what should you do?
All we talk is money. All we talk is money. All we talk is money. All we talk is